welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to come on here and do like a little intro because the way filming went for this video was not as planned. So we took our son, who was not even 2 months, on a road trip down to California. We live in Washington, if you don't know, and it was like quite the journey. So in the beginning we broke down the trip into 2 days, actually both ways, but I spent most of my time just like being in the moment and enjoying the drive down with him, but also just making sure like he had everything he needed without me kind of worrying about filming. And then I think when we were in California we didn't film much as I would have hoped for, because we just hung out with friends. We literally didn't do anything else other than spend time with friends and family, and I didn't want to get the camera in their faces because I just didn't want to be rude like that. And you never know, like they're just there to meet the baby. So yeah, I think I filmed little clips here and there coming back, so you guys will see that. And then at the end of this video there will be some tips that I will be sharing with you guys on what road tripping to California was with a less than 2-month-old. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give this video a thumbs up, click to subscribe, and comment down below any tips you have for anyone else who's traveling, and any tips that I may have missed. I hope you guys like this video. We are at Moon Shadows for the cousins to meet. Little Landon met Micah. I got my cousin here. Having a good time. Hi! He's such a happy guy. Can you rub off on Landon a little bit more?
Good baby.
You're a good baby too, though.
Oh, he's a great baby, yeah. 7 weeks old. Jeez, he's really good.
We haven't like recorded at all during the road trip.
Nope.
Yeah. I know, we will going back.
For sure, we're bad, man. Really bad about recording.
We'll record going back so you guys can really see. But
you gotta remind us. Tell us to record.
Landon did great on the road trip. Yeah, you did. For a 7-week-old, you did incredible.
You only cried a couple of times, but that's normal. Yeah.
Aww. So I'm about to cry now. Hi guys, we are on the road. We are on our way back to Washington. I know we said we were gonna record like going down, but it was our first time driving that far with Landon, so we kind of just decided to live in the moment and drive. So Brandon's driving.
I guess I would call that crazy. Driving with 17, 18 hours with a 7-week-old, and I think we were.
He's done really well though for
considering how young he is.
I mean, even if he wasn't like that young, I think he's done pretty well for a baby. Don't you think? Like he hasn't cried much, other than when he needs to be changed.
Yeah.
He likes
overall doing better than I thought.
Yeah, and he likes when we're like on like driving and not stopped in traffic. So those are the times when we stop in traffic, he just wakes up and is like, why are we stopped? And crying during that time. But little man sleeping away. Got the little shusher. Highly, highly, highly recommend this. It's called the Baby Shusher. We got it from Amazon, but it does a trick to help him sleep and just in general. Because when we are trying to keep him quiet, we'll go shh and start doing it ourselves. Like that thing does it for us.
Yeah, it's great. It works great.
It makes a huge difference. In the beginning, we used it for when we were changing his diapers because he hated us changing him when he was little. But now, like, he's used to that, and we just use it like on our road trips. And if he ever like goes through a leaps, when he goes through his leaps, which is coming up actually, he has the leap tomorrow, right? He's starting tomorrow.
Supposed to.
Yeah, it's like a couple days off, but usually he's supposed to start it tomorrow, and
It's supposed
we
to
will
be 2
see.
weeks long, this one.
2 weeks.
Last one was a week, and it felt like it went 2 weeks, so I hope that doesn't mean all of them are going to be like double. The next one's going to be like 4 weeks.
Well, I think last one was kind of combined with the growth spurt, because it was 4 to 6 weeks is his growth spurt, and the leap started at the same time, like around right around the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he goes through his leaps, we get like no sleep. But then he's like such a different baby. Brandon and I were talking on this trip. I'm gonna reduce this, so you probably only hear the shusher. Brandon and I were talking on this trip that he like is laughing a lot more. I actually got his first laugh on film, so I will put that in this video because it's the cutest thing in the world. Oh, good morning. Good morning, baby. You got the hiccups? Yeah, he's just like smiling more, grabbing more. He's actually holding his pacifier. And he's not even 8 weeks yet. And holding his head up more.
Yeah, just growing up like literally right before our eyes, it seems like.
Yeah, he's such a like different baby. His godmom, who's one of my best friends, was saying like, oh, he's so tiny, and to us he's like already so big. He's like a whole different baby, so can't wait. But he's done really well, and we are on our way to Sacramento. Yeah.
Well, no, we might be trying to go further. We'll see.
Yeah, so we'll see how when we stop. Like we try to get to the halfway point. Our first.
That's Reading, but I don't know about that. We got like a really late start today.
Yeah, we didn't leave till noon.
When we got, you know, checked out.
Yeah, that's when we checked out.
That's okay. Like Brandy came over.
Yeah, one of my friends came over this morning and brought some gifts. This boy has been spoiled so much this entire trip. We have so many things for him from my friends and my family. So we had to pack all that in the car. It's
Yeah, so I mean,
yeah, it took a while.
play a little Tetris.
Tetris, that's perfect.
Like getting everything into the car.
Did you
make
like
it work.
Tetris as a kid?
I did, but my dad really loved it.
I loved it as
He
a
would
kid.
take my Game Boy.
I loved it, so like I could have probably figured it out too, but yeah.
But you didn't have to because you had me.
Yep, Brandon did all the hard work. But yeah, so we got a late start, but that's okay. We have till Sunday to return the car, because I figured last time we drove down, we took like an extra day, I feel like, to get back up home, so I wanted to be prepared.
There was a sign right there, so we have like two choices. Sacramento is 39 miles away, and Reading, I think, is 198.
198.
That's a little bit of a difference there.
So we'll see where we end up, but and then we're stopping in Portland tomorrow, and that'll be kind of cool. I'll try and record as we're like driving. There's not much to record here because it's in the middle of nowhere. But we did stop in Sacramento on the way down, and we stayed at the Hyatt, and that's across from the Capitol building. So I really wish we had done like that walk the next morning, but we wanted to hit the road because we were trying to get to California. Like, I'm not in California, but LA. So that would have been really cool. While we were in LA, we didn't record at all because we saw friends and family, and I didn't want to like have a camera in their face. It's not like we went to Disney. Like if we went to Disney, I would have recorded the whole thing. But I got a ton of pictures and just kind of enjoyed the moment. It was very chaotic though. Like hectic, not really chaotic, but hectic. It felt like it was just go, go, go. But it was great. My mom met him, and my cousin drove from Vegas and met him, and all my good girlfriends met him, so it was perfect.
Yeah, it was his first time being held by people other than his family.
Yeah, that was the first, and he did pretty good.
Keen.
Yep, Keen.
First one
He'll be
outside.
watching this. That's what's like funny, because he like references things from my video when we talk to him the other day.
Yep, Keen, you lucky dog.
But Keen's like a natural. He has a kid already, so he was giving us pointers. But yeah, so that was fun, and I'll try and
I can't
record.
say Keen without saying Anna. Shout out.
Anna's his godmom.
First time holding a baby. You did great.
Yeah, she did
great.
amazing.
He was really calm with her.
Holding him.
He seemed really content.
Yeah, Anna, you did
Natural.
amazing holding Landon, even when he was screaming.
Natural.
But yeah, so it was a good time, and even Brandy, she did good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone did good holding him. I think the only person who didn't hold him was Diana.
Oh, she did though for like 2 seconds. But
She
then
did?
he had a dirty diaper. I think.
Oh,
Yeah, at that
restaurant?
Yep.
That's the one thing I probably wouldn't have do ever in the summer with a baby. We went to this place called Sullivan.
Oh, you're dogging him.
Like,
Yeah, but I mean,
it was
wasn't-
COVID. Like,
No, I don't think it was necessarily a bad place. It was where we
Yeah.
had to sit.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
COVID, so they couldn't have as many seats inside. Because of the pandemic, we could sit inside of this restaurant, Sullivan. They have good food and everything,
It
but
was like 95 degrees
it was
out. Like,
super hot, and we had to sit outside.
the baby was
And the baby
miserable.
was hot. We like literally took him out of his clothes, and he was a diaper baby, just in his diaper. In the morning when we do this, like when he's just in his diaper out of his swaddle, I call it naked baby time, so he had naked baby time. We would have flown this time, but he's not even 2 months yet, and he doesn't have his shots yet, so there was no point risking it. But I did want to come down and have my family meet him, so we got to do that. Next time we'll be flying though, so we'll see. He'll be old enough by the time we come back down.
Yep.
So yeah, anyway, enough chit chat, but I will continue recording on our way back up, and then we'll see what we do. But we'll give you pointers at the end of this video how to travel with a newborn on a long road trip.
What to do and what not to do.
Yeah. Pretty much. Or what to bring. But we'll check in later.
Wow, that's pretty bad. You can smell it. Can you smell it?
Yeah. You can definitely smell the smoke. Look at the ashes. You can see
Oh,
all-
look at that sign covered in ash.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is what those firefighters that we saw
Yeah.
were covered in.
Wow, it's covered a lot of ground.
So sad.
Yeah, it sucks. It climbed way up that hill. Think about all the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think typically when you look at trees like this, you can't hardly see through them. They're all bushy.
Yeah.
It's like a little forest. Now you can see straight up through.
At the last Blockbuster there ever is. I remember coming here when I was younger. remember coming here when I was younger, but not like this location. But the one at our house, by our house in California. Little Ladna. Yep, you go ahead. I'll grab it. Okay. Yep. Landon, you have no idea what a blockbuster is, but you're about to find out. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Can we register for a member? Dang, that looks pretty sad. They said to pick something to rent.
Well, I think just bring something to rent.
Oh, here we go. That's newborn. We need something more like
0 to 3.
yeah. There's a newborn.
All the blockbuster gear. Oh, they have a blue one too. What's the logo? It's yellow and blue, huh?
Yeah.
Do you like the yellow one or do you like the blue one?
Probably the blue, huh? Yeah, probably the blue. I think that's the
Newborn.
For a little bit. I don't think they have 3 months. All I'm seeing is newborn and 6. Yeah. 24.
Hi, Landman. Oof. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I guess we'll just bring a movie up there, and that way we can just rent it to get the card and then give it back. Because we can't take it.
Yeah. Do you want this one or?
I guess so, yeah. Oh, what is this one? What size is that? 24. That's huge.
Okay. Hi.
Oh, what? We're small. That cannot be small.
Can you say Blockbuster?
I guess this will be right. Last blockbuster on the planet. That's pretty cool. What? Maybe we'll just get a cup or something. Ooh, look at they got the little water bottle. They even have like the old return thing. Oh, it's a game. It's actually a game. You got the fanny pack.
Take out the sweatshirts and the sweatpants. It's so funny. This reminds me. This reminds me of when I was.
Oh, the hoodie's only $40.42.
This reminds me of when I was in private school. Our school name. Our school name was on the side like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the pants. What are you doing?
Okay, so what'd you think?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
You got a membership.
Yes, I did.
This one got a little onesie.
Yep.
And you got a sweatshirt, sweatpants,
Yeah.
and cups for your mom, dad, and brother.
This was a special place for Daddy when he was younger. I'm glad you got to see the last one.
And then I got a pair of sweatpants, and then sweatpants for Anna and Keith.
I got my parents and my brother some like pint glasses that are made out of silicone. Then we got a little shot glass made out of silicone.
And then he got sweatpants and sweatshirts, so our best friends and us have matching sweatpants. So we gotta wear them next time. But
Right,
you
bud?
excited? I used to come here for summer. I used to come get movies all summer. They had like you can rent unlimited movies.
Yeah, they had different plans and deals. I used to come for a lot of video games once I hit a certain age. Come try them out, see if I liked them, and get them. Yep, pretty cool.
Where's your membership card? Hopefully it dried before
It did. I did see. It's official, like a referee with a whistle.
Yay! Alright, we're gonna head out and we'll check in later. we got Taco Bell, so not healthy, but we got Taco Bell for lunch, late dinner, early dinner.
Drive home.
For our drive home, and Brandon got this Mountain Dew colada thing, and it's really, really good. It's definitely not healthy, but if you guys haven't tried it, I would recommend it. It's delicious.
We're probably the last ones to know about it. Everybody probably knows.
That's true, I never knew about it till now. Yeah, so if you guys haven't tried it, recommend it. But 3 hours and we'll be home. Excited.
Well, depends. Look at this.
All that traffic. So hopefully, if this keeps moving. But fun. I'm just back here pumping. This guy is sleeping. Hopefully he stays asleep till we get home. We are leaving Portland, aka Oregon, entering Washington. Hopefully they got captured. I like this part, it's really cool. The bridge.
I forget that it's just separated by a river.
The Columbia River. Did you know that?
Drew their border. No.
Do you know it was a Columbia River? Which is crazy because when we go to Eastern Washington and we stayed at that hotel that we love.
On the Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been on the Columbia in Wenatchee. So it is weird as hell.
Hi, bud. Did you just get your diaper changed? See, I am all clean.
Camera shy.
What? When did you get camera shy? Hi. Hi, handsome. Hi, sweet baby boy.
Hey. Where are you going?
He's just looking all around. Hi. Look at that. Get a little stretch going. Huh? What's up, bud?
Hey, you. How you doing? You ready for this trip to be over, huh?
We're almost home, bud. Then no more car seat.
You don't gotta cry anymore.
No more car seat.
He's like, that sounds great. There'll be no more car seat now.
And you get mommy and daddy for one more night by yourself.
Although he'll finally maybe recognize Spotty.
Yeah, you recognized Oliver. Yeah, you did. What are you looking at, dude? The sky? I like how wide-eyed he gets.
He's look.
Almost over. Almost home. Say almost home. We're almost home.
Look at him with the head twist. Oh!
Alright, time to go.
You silly dude.
Hey, I want one more kiss. I love you, Munchkin. What do you think of your little outfit? Your little blockbuster outfit.
He's like, I think
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry, yeah.
So I am gonna share some tips with you on what helped us traveling with a baby. I have them on my phone. But yeah, traveling with a newborn, I feel like he did so good in the car. Like, I'm really proud of how well he did for a newborn. And we said this the last time we drove down to California, we don't think we'll do it again, and then here we are again, second time saying that we don't think we'll do it again, but who knows, we might do it again the third time. But I would much rather fly, especially because I think the next trip we will do, that's like down to California, he would be bigger, so we'll see. But here are our tips. So the first one would be, so if you have two people, this is great because someone can sit in the back with a baby. So Brandon drove and I sat in the back with the baby, and I made sure that Landon had everything he needed, and just kind of checked on him, entertained him, and that really, I think, helped a lot. I don't know how people do it with just themselves. I haven't driven by myself a distance with Landon, so this will be interesting as I navigate that in the time to come. But yeah, for tip number one, if you can have somebody else with you, someone travel in the back seat, especially with a newborn, I feel like they just have a little bit more need. And yeah, so tip number one, travel with two people if possible. Tip number two is take lots of breaks. So every couple hours you have to stop with a newborn. It's not good for them to like be in a car seat for that long. We kind of took his cue on it, and we did take breaks and take him out of the car seat. There was a lot of the times where I fed him while we drove, and there were times when we stopped and I took him out and I fed him. And then diapers, of course, you can't do that in the car seat. So I recommend taking lots of breaks. That's kind of the reason why we had such like 2 days down, 2 days back up. It's a lot traveling with a baby, especially driving, because that's a lot of ground to cover. I don't even know how many miles it was. I'll have to look it up and put it somewhere on here. But yeah, so just, you know, taking a lot of breaks for yourself too. Like, we had to eat and we were tired and you had to stretch your legs, and the car we had wasn't as comfortable in the back seat for me, so I didn't get like any sleep when we were traveling. But if you can have your own car, or if you do a rental car, maybe just upgrade a little bit. I kind of wish we had upgraded, but rental car shortage right now, so we got what we could take. The next thing would be pack all the necessary items within reach. So I was in the back seat. There was room under his car seat on the floor for me to put stuff, and then a little bit in between. And then I didn't put a lot of stuff in front of me because I have long legs, so I need to stretch them out. But we had his formula, and we are doing formula and breast milk, so I had my pumps, formula, the bottles, like, and paper towels, all that within reach. And then I took his changing pad and put it in the back side of the driver's seat, and we have water wipes that we use for him, so we put the water wipes back there, everything within reach, so when he needs the diaper change, it's just right there. I don't have to dig through things to get it, and that I felt like was a lifesaver. In the beginning I didn't do that on the like driving down, but after a couple stops I'm like, why am I like digging through to get these things back out? Like, I should just keep them out because those are the things we use the most. So yeah, we had this formula. We use Holly formula, so I just had it in like a big mason jar, and then we packed extra formula. Don't forget to pack extra formula. And then I packed my LV pumps, which I pumped on the way down as well and on the way back up, and while we were there, obviously. So whenever I pumped, I had that in his bottle ready to go. And then if I was pumping more than he was eating, then we had like a little cooler with ice in it, and we poured obviously the formula into a bottle and put it in the cooler for it to cool. And we also had a bottle warmer that we brought on the trip with, so that we could warm up the breast milk and give it to him so it wasn't cold. Yeah, so those were a couple of the things that were within arm's reach. And also this, you'll see this in the video, the baby shusher. I highly recommend it. If you don't have it, get it. Our maternity and newborn photographer recommended this, and it was a game changer. I mean, you can shush too, but he takes a lot, so I love having this. I just turn it on and put it like right there on the car seat. You'll see that in the video. And we got this on Amazon. So yeah, that was one of the things. And then the next tip is bring toys. So he's a newborn. He doesn't have like a lot of toys that he like reaches for or anything like that. But we did have a like a little dangly toy that hung from his car seat that he can like look at, and it rattles, so that worked out great. He had a little rattle. And then we have like a little elephant with a blanket. I don't have it with me, but let's see. Yeah, I don't have it with me. So it's a little elephant with a blanket, and attached to it, it's from Target, so we call him Little Elfie. So he had his little Elfie, so that he could like I could just, you know, wave it in his face and keep him entertained that way. And then just, oh, also his pacifier, that if you choose to introduce him to a pacifier, because we were in the hospital and he was in the NICU, they had given him the pacifier, so we kind of just continue. He doesn't always need it, but there are times when he really did like it. So we had his pacifier, cozy blanket. What are some of the other things we had? Yeah, I think those were pretty much it. And luckily when we were in LA, my friend Brandy had given me another one of the slots. It was a slot with like a blanket attached to it from Target, and it was great because his one fell on the floor, so that was automatically dirty, and we didn't have one for the right back, and she had given us that, and it was perfect. So we used that on the way back along with his pacifier. I packed extra pacifiers along with extra like blankets just for the car, like cozy blankets. And there is at Target, they have like a pacifier sanitizer wipes that you can get. We had that, and I also had a little sanitizer for his pacifiers that I used for his nipple bottles, so I could sanitize them after we washed them, because we couldn't really sanitize anything else. We didn't bring down a big sanitizer just because that would just be too much, and we couldn't really sanitize them on the drive down. So we did that, and then pack extra bottles. If your kid is bottle fed, you will definitely have to pack extra bottles. We brought, I think, 6, which got us through like the first leg of the trip. Then that night I washed all the bottles and sanitized them and got them ready for the next morning, and just continued doing that every night while we were there. So yeah, bring things to entertain them. That's my next tip as far as traveling with a baby. I know I'm kind of going off the rack, but traveling with a newborn, bring things to entertain them. So those are the 4 tips, and then the 5th one is just more for you as a parent. Be patient. He's a newborn. Your baby is new into the world, and they're just learning. We got lucky for the most of the part of the trip where he slept a lot and he was fine, but towards the end of the trip he was just tired and he just wanted back in his environment. So the last leg of the trip was hard, but yeah, I would just say be patient, take lots of breaks. Yeah, I mean, that's all you can really do, right? Like, you just on the road trip in the car and just doing what's best. We didn't feel comfortable traveling because he is a newborn and he didn't have his shots yet. But now that he has his shots, his doctor is comfortable with us flying. And so I think our next trips, we have a few trips that we want to do. They will be us flying, but we do have a road trip, I think, planned to Eastern Washington. We every Labor Day weekend we go to Eastern Washington. So if we do that again this year, it'll be a road trip, but it's so much smaller. I think it's like 3 hours, 3.5. So that will be nice for him, because I feel bad keeping him in the car for that long, but I really wanted our family and friends to meet him, because, you know, being away from everyone, it kind of gets hard. Like Brandon's family's here, so they all get to meet him, but the little guy didn't get to meet my side of the family and my friends who are like family. So he got to meet all his aunties, and it was a fun trip. It was exhausting, but it was really fun. And I think the next trip will be a lot of us just relaxing. This is what we do anyway when we go to Eastern Washington. We go to a couple places that we love and to eat and just relax, and it'll be fun to take the baby there and have Landon just really experience that part of the state. But our baby is like already been to 3 states and he's not even 3 months yet. So yeah, he'll be a well-traveled baby, I feel like, and I can't wait to take him on a plane and have that be his first couple experiences on a plane. That'll be fun. If you have any tips for any new mom out there who's going to be traveling with a baby, please comment them down below. Any tips that you think I missed and any tips for me, that would be great. But yeah, we have been home for a little bit and just dealing and enjoying the newborn life. He just got through his 2nd leap and really trying to get him to eat. That's been the challenge lately. He's not eating as much as he should be, so I'm trying to feed him more often and seeing if that will help. But any tips of that? So he's 10, almost 10.5 weeks, and it would be great if he would eat a lot more than he is, because he's not eating as much as we would like, or that is recommended. So any tips for that down below. But that's all I have today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you guys found it somewhat helpful. I know when I was looking to travel with a baby, I kind of just, no one really gave me tips, and I didn't really like find anything that was really helpful, and I didn't really look that much. I just kind of took his cues and knew like what he would need, and he was teething a little bit at the time, so he was a little bit more cranky, but we're back to not teething, so that's great. But yeah, I just followed his cues and kind of, you know, your baby at the end of the day and what he or she likes. So I would say just go with that and see what helps. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below and subscribe, and I will do my best to film some more. It's definitely a challenge on trying to navigate all this, but I'm gonna work on it. I hope you guys have a good day and see you guys next time.